Mr. Chair. Just a quick question to Operations Committee, Operations Department about the line painting, and particularly on the Kingsway. It's become extremely dangerous. There are no lines on the Kingsway. I myself found myself driving through the turning lane the other night, and this morning alone I received 2 calls from constituents who experienced the same thing. We have no lines on the Kingsway. It's getting very dangerous, and I'm just wondering when we can expect that they will be replaced. Thank you.
Mr. Shelsted.
Through you, Mr. Chair. It's going to be a longer answer than providing a date, unfortunately. As some of Council might be aware of, because we've had these discussions, that legislation recently changed in terms of paint products for the province of Ontario. The city used to use an oil-based paint product to paint the lines, and since that is no longer acceptable for use, so we have to use a water-based paint product. It does not last as long as the oil-based paint product does. The city has bought the best quality paint in the past 2 years. The paint industry has recognized that there are issues with the paint that's being produced, and they continually to upgrade it. We have recognized that there are some areas like the Kingsway where there are issues with paint being able to be seen, and we actually had crews go out and do some spray painting or use a different type of material already this winter. I think it was last week or the week before. That lasted less than 48 hours. So we just got our traffic paint truck back from the winter maintenance period today. I saw it come up Frobisher. So what we're hoping to do is, if we get some warm periods of time, if we can go out and put some temporary paint down. That we actually are in a very low period. It was minus 21 when I left to go to work. So using water-based paint at that temperature basically would be not advisable. So we are looking, if we do get a warm period of time, if we could go out there and put some temporary dots on. It wouldn't be high quality work that would be expected to last, but hopefully it's a temporary measure to get us to when we can get to the proper working conditions for paint. So we continue to look at that. Some of the staff, we had discussions about it this morning actually. There's some communities, I think it's in Western Canada, that have almost doubled their line painting budgets because of this issue to go to other products. So we're currently researching that, and if we find anything that works well, we'll come back to Council. We've recognized this in the past number of years. Starting in 2009, we did some permanent paint marking around the downtown cores in terms of crosswalks. And even last year in the LaSalle Notre Dame project, we did put permanent, when I say permanent, more permanent line painting within the intersection itself. It's more epoxy. So you notice that section's actually lasting through the winter, but it's significantly more expensive, like orders of magnitude more expensive to do, and it wouldn't be practicable to do for line painting on the Kingsway. So to wrap that up, is we're looking at temporary measures as soon as the weather warms and allows us to use our equipment, and we're continuing to review different products that are out there, but we share Council's concern with that.